This video I'm basically calling, is it good or is it overhyped? And today's subject is Titan Quest. Now, Titan Quest about a week ago released on Xbox One. Now this game came out in '06, and the way it was described to me was this game is on par with Diablo, the Diablo series. That it is a great action RPG. Now, I will first state, if you watch any videos on this channel, you know that I am partial to RPGs, action RPGs, the Diablo series, Grim Dawn, Path of Exile, all of that. And I would have to disagree. Titan Quest is a dated game that, even in its infancy, when it came out in '06, it can't hold a candle to what was going on back then. Because as I was playing it, now I've played it on a phone before. I have a hard copy, it just doesn't work with my computer. But as I was playing on an Xbox, it's very glitchy. Very glitchy. It has one of the worst skill trees I've ever seen in an action RPG. Very dull, not very inviting. Like, yes, you can do dual quests, which back then was not a big thing, but the problem is, calling it one of the best action RPGs and on par with Diablo is just not true. Diablo 2 itself, which came out in 2001, had far better skills that you can do, and the combat was more engaging, and it had a really good soundtrack. Titan Quest soundtrack is really bad. And as I'm playing and I'm going straight off the Xbox One, so if you want to blast this video because I didn't play the PC version, let me put it this way. On the Xbox One, if you hit X too many times, your character keeps doing the same animation, which can get you into deaths. The armor that you can get, one, for skill points, to put, like, yes, you get 3 skill points per skill, but to upgrade your dexterity, intelligence, your health, your energy, your strength, you only get 2 points, which is kind of stupid. The interface is really old school. When you click on somebody, you can barely read what they're saying, and it's just not very good. I'm struggling to get through the game. Not because it's hard. It's actually not hard. It's because the gameplay is so boring. The story is not there. And I'm a loot guy. I love playing this game for loot. This is some of the worst loot I've ever seen in one of these games. It has a very bad loot system. All it is the same generic swords, axes, short swords, staffs, bucklers. It's the same crap you're finding. You're not finding anything freaking unique. There's nothing unique at all. And not just that, like, I've been playing and I put about 10 hours in already, and in 10 hours I've gone through what you're supposed to go through, the most cliche enemies you can have. Skeletons, zombies, spiders, goat men, skeleton mages. Now, the centaurs, that's different. But you're fighting and goblins. You're fighting all these enemies that aren't really that. They're not really that great, and the powers are freaking dull. Like, I have double swing, and I have an ice power so far, level 8. And I can just destroy enemies without even fucking trying. To me, Titan Quest is a low-grade Diablo. Now, I'm It's also got rendering problems where you go into an area and then there's nothing there, and then 2 seconds later there's something there. A lot of the areas look the same. It's kind of bland. It's kind of boring. Now, I'm going to compare it. Now, you have Path of Exile, which is an amazing game that has great powers abilities. Grim Dawn has good powers and abilities as well. Diablo 3, I would put Diablo 3 down there when it comes to powers and abilities. They're just not good at all. I was hoping for something better, since everybody online always talks about how Titan Quest is a borderline Diablo killer. No, Titan Quest is very low grade. Like, I'm still going to play it to see if it gets any better, but right now, I've not really had fun playing it. It is the least amount of fun I've had playing a video game in a really long time, which sucks, because action RPGs are some of my favorite. Even Guardians of Emperor, which has a lot of glitches and issues, but is in beta, is a better game than Titan Quest. Titan Quest just, I don't get it. I don't get the hype. I think it's overhyped. Extremely overhyped. And I think the game, if they were going to put it on new consoles, they should have upgraded the interface, put better weapons in there, because it's just not on the level. When you compare it to all the other action RPGs that are out right now, it's not very good. I think you should stay away from the game. It's just not good at all. So I will play it more and see if it gets better, and maybe I'll make a part 2 to this video and we'll see if Titan Quest gets better. But as it stands right now, Titan Quest is not a Titan Quest. It's a noob quest.